What is going on, guys? Today I want to talk about kind of like a different side to my fitness journey and what I went through and finding confidence and learning to love yourself again and the dark times that I went through that have made me who I am today. I made a fitness journey about 7 months ago. I made one where I kind of explained how I got into fitness and how I lost the weight, and I talked a lot about that. And so I don't think that I went into enough detail about dealing with grief or dealing with confidence issues and dealing with all these things that I dealt with. And I'm probably gonna get emotional because it was a really hard time in my life. And the reason why I'm making this whole video is because first of all, I woke up this morning and I was looking through old photos, and I don't post transformation photos that much anymore, and before that was all my page was. So sometimes I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, and it brings me happiness and takes me back to how I felt and how I overcame it. And so I posted that transformation picture today on my Instagram, and I just honestly, I just kind of explained a little bit, and I was just really feeling a lot of emotions today. I was thinking back on my journey and thinking about what I went through and the loss of my best friend, which a few of you guys do know about. And yeah, so then I watched a speech on Facebook today, and it was about transformation, weird enough, and about how you start off as a caterpillar and you blossom into be a butterfly, and it's when you're growing your wings, it's so painful, and you don't know how you're gonna do it, but you do it. And I didn't even know what this Wild Wednesday was gonna be today, to be honest. I didn't even have time to plan one out, but I started thinking, and I thought this was a good video to make because I want you guys to know me, and that part of me, that my life and stuff, it's what made me today. And I wasn't always this person, and I wanted to tell you guys I wasn't always happy all the time. I wasn't always motivated. I absolutely hated the gym. I hated eating healthy, and it was difficult. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I don't even know how this video is gonna turn out, but I'm just gonna leave it rolling, and I'm just gonna talk to you guys, and I'm not gonna do some fancy edit or try to take out parts that I don't like. I'm just gonna talk to you guys because this is so real to me, and I just want to openly talk about this with you guys, so hopefully it can help even one person. If it helps one person, I did my job. So anyway, so we're going to start. So the biggest moment in my whole entire life that has shaped me as a person and what led me down my spiral to weight gain. So I lost my best friend in a car accident when I was 18 years old and she was 17, and it was such a crappy, shitty situation. And I got the call, obviously, at night, and I was living with my mom at the time, and Cody dropped me off in my driveway, and long story short, my mom told me she had passed. I remember feeling sick to my stomach, I couldn't breathe. I remember I threw up that day. And we were absolutely best friends. We did everything together. She knew everything about me. We were close. So it was extremely hard when I had lost her. And I'm sorry. I knew that this was gonna be emotional, damn it. So I lost her, and my world turned upside down. I took out my pain on food and on alcohol, and I just was so miserable and in such a low place. And I remember just thinking to myself, you have to still graduate, Bri. You have to do this. You have to make a life for yourself and make her proud, because I felt it wasn't fair that I was able to continue living my life and she had to stop hers so young. So I just felt the need to do better and to make her proud and to make my life worth something, because I still had a life to live. And so and then it gets even worse. So I'm just going about my life trying to the best I know how. I'm trying to go to school. I'm about to graduate. Prom's around the corner. I was on the dance team. I had a dance that I had choreographed for a bunch of girls, and it was about to be in a show. I had so much stuff going on. And so I was just trying to cope and trying to live my life the best I knew how. Like I mean, I kind of was just forced to. Like I just had to go on. Like there was no other option. And so I ended up coming home one day, and my mom had told me, okay, well, Lolly's funeral is going to be on your prom day, and our whole family is going to go to Arizona for her funeral. And I'm just like crushed, because me in high school, I was very into like school spirit, and I absolutely loved dances. Like, and I've never been to prom before, and I feel like senior prom was such a big thing for, it's like, I don't know, I feel like that's a big like milestone in life, like to go to your senior prom. And I don't know, I could be wrong, but that's just how I feel. And my cousin also knew me, and there's some backstory with me and Cody where we had ended things for a little bit, and my cousin Lolly was so about Cody. She just saw something in him that I couldn't see at the time, and she was there, and she loved him, and she was so upset we weren't together. So I knew that she loved that we were back together. She saw us get back together before she passed, and I knew that. And she knew me, and she knew how much I wanted to go to prom. I had sent her pictures of my prom dress like a couple days before she passed, and she was so excited, and she's like, send me pictures of your prom, and I'm so excited for you. And then her funeral happened to be on the same day of my prom, and that broke me. I didn't know what to do. I decided to go to my prom, and that was the hardest thing for me to decide, but I knew that that's what she would have wanted. I decided to go. So, God, what does my makeup look like? And that's when it got harder, because my whole family left, and I am someone who was big on dances and looked forward to my prom my whole life. Like, that was my prom, was like something where I was able to get dressed up, and like I had all these visions in my head of like my dress, like ever since I was a little kid. Like we talked about it, me and Lolly talked about our proms and like going, and I pictured my mom helping me get ready and get my dress. And mind you, this was 2 days, the funeral was 2 days after she had passed, so this was still fresh, and my whole family was gone. I was in an empty house by myself. And when I went to prom, I didn't have my mom there, and it was hard, and I got ready for prom by myself, and I sat at my house by myself until I ended up meeting Cody later on, and I had a great time, but that was hard. So, and my whole family was angry with me like months after that, and it was a hard time, and I just remember feeling so low and so confused and so lost as a person. And anyway, so I didn't know how to cope with the loss of somebody. I didn't resort to drugs, and when I say I drank alcohol, I mean I turned 21 and I drank a lot of alcohol. Of course, that's what you do when you first turn 21. And anyway, so I put all my anger on food, and I ended up putting on like a solid like 60 pounds from me turning 18 to like 21. And I remember me feeling like so confused. I had no dreams. I had no goals of what I wanted to do with my life. I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do. And I just was in such a low place. I would come home from work. I was a waitress at the time, so it just took out every ounce of energy that I had, and I would come home and I would just lay there in my room and just do nothing, because I lost my other half, and it was hard. And of course I had Cody, and he's always been there for me since day one, and I have never felt so loved by someone. It was definitely hard, and I lost every ounce of confidence that I had. I was actually very thin in high school. I actually don't know if most of you guys know that, but I was only overweight for maybe like 18, 21, 19, 20, yeah, like 3 years. I can't count apparently, but I was only overweight for a little bit, and I never even noticed it, to be honest. Like I remember like taking pictures and stuff and like thinking that I had gotten bigger, but I didn't realize just how big I had gotten. I started feeling really weird. Like my hair started getting really greasy. Like I don't know, and I never really had like oily hair, and my skin was oily, and my stomach hurt all the time, and I was like, what is going on with me? So September of 2015, I went into the doctor's office, And the doctor had told me that I needed to start logging what I was eating. I weighed in at like 181 pounds, was the heaviest I had weighed. And the doctor told me that I needed to start logging what I was eating and that I needed to start meditating because I was too stressed out. And she also told me I had a high blood cell count and that my blood was very thick. Came home from the doctor that day and I told Cody, I said, I want to make a change. I want to take care of myself better and I don't want to feel like this anymore. And so I went on my first run or jog. I couldn't run. I was so heavy it was hard for me to pick my feet up. But we were living with Cody's dad at the time when I was 21, and we were running around the block basically. And he went with me. He was so supportive and helpful with me on this whole thing. And I was dying. And I remember running home. Like, I was almost at the house, and I remember this overwhelming feeling of like, oh my god, I just did it. Like, I ran. Like, I worked out. Like, I did something good for myself. And the overwhelming feeling of happiness and excitement blew me away. I was like, I love how I feel. And that was the first taste that I got of my fitness journey. I didn't know anything, and I just started. And that's the biggest tip I can give you guys. Like, if you're so unhappy with yourself and you don't love yourself and how you feel, because I swear I have been there, and it hurts me that there's women out there that don't love themselves and don't think of themselves as enough. And it sucks that I had to lose myself to realize that I was enough, because I know that I always was. But I went through that. And I had major confidence issues. Obviously, I was overweight, I was sad, I was working out for like a month and I still had like a big stomach and my legs were a mess and everything. I didn't even look like I had been trying. And I remember that frustration, but I told myself that I was enough, and I told myself that I was going to keep going no matter what, because I didn't want to be that person anymore. And after every single workout, it was worth it to me. After every single workout, I felt this feeling, and I don't think that a lot of people have felt this. And the second that you do, I promise you will never stop working out, because it is addicting. And I'm addicted to disciplining myself, and I am addicted to this process so much. Like, knowing that I can rise to any occasion and just completely conquer it is so addicting. So that I just wish so many people could understand, and that's why I'm making this video, because I'm trying to explain my story and how broken I was to now, and that's what gets me emotional now, because I love myself, and that is crazy to say because I didn't. I didn't know how I would go on when I lost Lolly. I didn't know how my life would be. And man, but I never gave up, and now I'm in this place where I help you guys. And I knew that my job, I always wanted to help people. I had like, I really truly care about people and their feelings, appreciate everything, and every single day I'm blown away by who I am today. I'm like, every day I ask myself, I'm like, Cody, who am I? Like, how did I do this? How did I build this community of wonderful people that want to watch my videos and want to follow me on Instagram and want to call me an inspiration and body goals? I'm like, some days I just sit here and I think about everything and how I'm just living my dream life right now, and how all of these choices were made up by me. I was in control of everything the whole time, and you are in control of your life. And if you don't want to do something, stop. And if you want to do something, just go for it. Don't wait. Don't be that person that says, oh, I'm going to go to the gym on Monday. Go today. Go right now, right this second. Just do it. Like, if you don't feel happy about yourself, you can change that. And I am living proof, I promise. I don't know. This journey has been amazing for me. It's been way more than physical. I have never felt like I'm better than somebody because of anything. I've never felt better. I've never felt like I've known everything. I'm just not that person, and I hope that I come off genuine to you guys, because that's all that I am, and my heart is so pure, and I seriously love each and every one of you guys, and I know I don't know you, but just the fact that you support me on this journey, it just makes me so appreciative and want to know all of you and to be friends with all of you, because this is amazing and I try my very best to respond to every single comment, and I'm just so thankful. I have the best life and I have the best followers and subscribers, and I'm blown away. I've been very emotional today because I'm having one of those days where I just realize where I came from and where I am now. I want to help you all on your fitness journey, and I truly want everyone to be successful and to feel loved and to feel happy, and I want all of that for you guys and for all of my friends and family and everyone. I'm going to end the video here, I think. I don't even know what this video is going to turn out like. It might just be rambling on, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm a person, and I want to show you guys that I think that this video is super important, and I think hopefully it can help you guys. And if you guys did like this video, then comment with your feedback. Let me know kind of how your fitness journey started and what you did or something that shaped you in your life. And yeah, I love you guys so much. I swear I am so grateful for you guys and so thankful, and this is a wild ride, but it's my dream, and I just couldn't imagine my life any better than it is right now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if it was too emotional for you. I just want to show you who I am in my heart and that I truly care. So yeah, so Friday's gonna be a brand new vlog. It'll have workout content in it, and yeah, I've started filming it so far. It's gonna be a fasted cardio video, so I am on day 3 of fasted cardio and I'm really liking it so far, so I'm gonna kind of talk about my results. I took a before picture on Monday, so I'll take another one on Friday. So that's what you guys can look forward to, and then there's an upper body workout in Friday's vlog. So I love you guys. I've said that 3 times. I sound like a crazy psycho person, but we'll talk to you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.